Mrs. Mindy?
Sometimes it's the pressure, sometimes it's the frustration. For whatever reason, the number of farmers who leave the farm is growing. Tonight, Greg Gerlach continues his series, You Gotta Have Heart, with two people who said enough is enough.
Harry Tingle had been in farming all his life. He and his wife raised 4 children farming, but he gave it up nearly 2 years ago because it was time to quit. He says farm prices were getting out of hand and he couldn't depend on hired help. Now he's a deputy jailer for Woodford County, but farming is still in his heart.
I still like it. I like to see the alfalfa growing there. It's in my blood and it never come out, and I'll always like it. I've got another job. I'm not too crazy about it. Public work, you're working for the other fellow, but on the farming, that's one thing I liked about it. You're your own boss. I like to be my own boss on it. I really love that. And get out here on the tractor with a baler or a conditioner, and it's running perfect. There's nothing no better to see the hay going through it or something like that, no worries. But it's so many things now that you've got to compete with. You've got your spray chemicals, you've got to watch how you put it on. You pretty much have to have a secretary nowadays to tell you what to put on.
Or a computer.
Or a computer. Yes, sir, a computer, which I don't have the knowledge of knowing how to work one.
When I visited Jeff Carlton's farm back in the fall of '83, he told me he had just lost $35,000 because of the summer drought. 75% of his corn crop was gone, and cattle prices were way below what he expected. Jeff and his family struggled on for about a year longer, and then, after 12 years of farming, they sold the farm and made a rather bold move.
I'm losing control somewhere in the night.
That's right, Nashville, one of the biggest recording centers in the world. Jeff recently signed a 3-year contract as a songwriter for a Nashville publishing company. He's hoping some of his songs will be noticed and picked up by a major artist or producer. You have to admit, this is a big career change.
I wanted to make the smart move. It's hard sometimes to do what's right in your head when your heart's telling you to do something else, but I've got a wife and 2 kids, and I'm relatively young, so I didn't want to lose everything that I had, and we got out just in the nick of time.
Jeff, you've gone from being a farmer to being a songwriter. Some people say you've gone from one risky business to another.
They both have different elements about it. Right now, I'm getting a monthly check. I know how much money I'm going to make for the next 3 years, and that's a lot more security than I ever had on the farm. I didn't know how much money I was going to make 2 months from now.
Jeff says he knows he's going to miss farming, but not right now. He's having too much fun without all the pressures.
Thinking about you. Thinking about you. Thinking about you.
By the way, that is Jeff's own composition. Tomorrow, we will meet a couple of farmers who have found an alternative to making some money from farming, non-traditional way, and I think you'll find it interesting.
We're going to talk about